Oh, you want another one? She wants another one. Phoebe, you want to say hi to YouTube? You want to say hi to YouTube right there? You say hi? No, you can't say hi. You don't say anything. Okay. Hey guys, we're back. I tried to film this video for a couple days, but it's negative 20 out. Well, it feels like it's negative 20. I go out there this morning, and loud planes are going by, then a train goes by, and I'm freezing. So I just decided to come in, and I'm going to sit by the wood stove, where it's nice and cozy. Maybe a little too warm. But let's start where we left off. So we left off, the last video I posted, we were living in Iowa in our truck camper, because my husband was working for the railroad down there. And then shortly after that, in the middle of the summer, it might have been July, we actually found land that was super cheap, and we bought it. It was in Colorado. It's not really in the mountains, but you can definitely see mountains all around. And it was just an amazing deal. We spent $12,000 cash and got 40 acres. And there's no trees on it. It's like high desert. There's sagebrush everywhere, but we just love it. We got like this nice 200-foot hill on the side of our property, and there's no one else out there. Like, you can see town and houses like 2 miles away, but it's 2 miles away. So it's pretty sweet, and we've gone out there a lot. We've done some stuff, so I'll make videos about, you know, buying the land and what we've done to it so far. We cut a road. Or not a road, but like a driveway into it, and it's all just dirt roads, like for 2 miles getting back there. It's so cool. So I can't wait to show you guys everything about that. But those will be videos to come. And then after we got the Colorado land, we're still living in Iowa, but my husband found this super good deal on this park model camper. So we moved into this park model. Back up. It was in Illinois, like central Illinois somewhere. We had to go pick it up, bring it to Iowa where we were, like, so we had to drive it 2 hours, and then we left it at a campground in Iowa, and we lived in that for like 6 months. And then we moved back up to Minnesota because he got transferred back up here. So it's just, life's a wild ride. But so then we moved the park model, this huge park model, up to Minnesota, and we're living in it for a few months. And then we found the house that I'm in right now. So that's a funny story too. My husband got transferred to the railroad in St. Paul. He was on a train going from St. Paul to Portage, Wisconsin. And the train goes by this area where we kind of grew up, and we know it's a really nice area. And from the road, my husband saw the for sale sign on this property. So the rail is just right across the street from us. And for some reason it was spring and the trees hadn't gotten leaves on them yet, and he could see through the trees and saw a for sale sign, and he's like, we need to check that out. So the next day when he was free, we came and we checked out this house, and it was just amazing. It was the cheapest house at that time in this county. So we bought the cheapest house in the county. But it's not like, oh, we just bought it because it was cheap. Like, it's great that it was cheap, but the best thing was that we just love this area. And we have no neighbors. Like, the nearest neighbor is, I don't know, like down the road, but you can just barely see his house. It's like, there's no one to, it's amazing. So it's a half acre. It's an old schoolhouse. And it was actually moved to where it is now because it was a quarter mile down the road north. And in the 1890s, it was a schoolhouse. So they converted it to a house, and we bought it. But the thing was, we bought it for $107, and this was 2018. The thing was, though, it needed a well and a septic because 3M, miles and miles, 5 miles away, contaminated all like the water, all the wells. So it needed a new well, which we went through all that, did all that, but it turns out that so it was at 150 feet, and then we went down to 250 feet, and after it was all said and done, after we paid the thousands and thousands of dollars for the well, it's still contaminated. So we just got really good filters that 3M provides. Weird, make the problem, make the solution. But yeah, we just drink reverse osmosis water, and we have really good filters on whatever the house water is. You could probably drink it, but we don't. And I got a list. Let me see where we are now. So we needed a new well and septic. We did all that, and yeah, so that's where we're at now. We're in Minnesota. We got this little homestead on a ½ acre. We put this wood stove in ourselves. This did not come with it. That was like an adventure all in itself, and I hope to do a video of that, because I don't know if we took too many videos when we were putting it in, but we for sure have pictures, and I can tell the story of how we did it. So we have this wood cook stove. The firebox is here. It's got an ash pan underneath, and then on this side it has an oven, and then you got the whole stove top. So it's pretty amazing. So we keep busy doing tons of projects, always going to get wood or getting wood dropped off, and we're always splitting and stacking. And Minnesota here, we go through 5 to 6 cords a year if it's good hardwood. If it isn't hardwood, like this year we kind of messed up and didn't have as much maple as we should have, so we're kind of burning elm, and we're going through way more of it to stay warm. But yeah, so that's what life's like for us. I'll talk a little bit about family stuff. So Alma is now 7 years old. She's in 1st grade, and she's losing teeth. She's probably how many teeth have you lost? You think 6? 6 teeth maybe?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, she's lost like 6 teeth, and whenever she loses a tooth, we don't do like the tooth fairy stuff. We do like a date night. So we always go do something fun, like went to the Mall of America last time, and we'll go to movies or go out to eat, just different fun stuff every time she loses a tooth. It's kind of fun. And then Alma's homeschooled. I don't know if I've probably talked in previous videos about how we were planning to homeschool, but we're actually doing it. So, yep, 1st grade, homeschooling. It's going great. I love it. Moving on to John. John's still working for the railroad. What else do I have about him? He's always doing projects, always doing wood. Now he's like this lumberjack. He's got like, I don't know how many chainsaws. So we're always like chainsawing, or he's chainsawing wood. Have never touched them. I don't know if I will, but I run the splitter, the gas-powered splitter, which is, a lot better than trying to split it with an axe, like all this wood. It's insane. You'd need a ton of people to try to keep up with that. And then this summer, John plans to build this tree house for Alma out in the side yard, and we got a post in the ground that we cemented in. So I hope to do a video and kind of catch all of that whole project. And then for me, so a lot has changed. So I'm Christian now. I'm born again. Jesus died to save me in my place so I can have everlasting life. It's amazing. So I'm Christian. I'm a keeper of the home. Even before, when we lived in the truck camper, I was like a stay-at-home or stay-at-camper mom. But yeah, I just love it here. I love the day-to-day stuff, homeschooling, taking care of the dogs, taking care of the house, taking care of the homestead, because he works 12 hours. There's no way he can work 12 hours and try to get everything else done, or me even expect him to do that. It's insane. So yep, so I'm in my place. I'm in the home. Cook a lot of meals here. We don't go out to eat too often. And actually, I teach Sunday school at the local church that I've been going to since I was basically born. I think I was baptized there. So yeah, it's amazing. It's awesome. And the dogs, I gotta tell you about the dogs. So we still have Brutus. You probably remember Brutus, the little Shiba red cocker mix from all the camper videos, and he's doing great. He's 12, so I'll put some footage in there of him. He's awesome. He's doing great. And we have this other dog named Phoebe that we got, we adopted because her owner, who is my stepdad, my mom got remarried, so it was his dog, but then they moved into an apartment, so they couldn't have the dog there. So we took the dog because we're like, no, she's so old. I don't want them to like put her down just because they think she's so old or something. So we have this black lab mix. We think she's a black lab and a basset hound just because of how she looks. She's kind of smaller and yeah, kind of like stubbier, like shorter legs and stuff. But she's an old dog too. She's 12 too. So Brutus has got a buddy, and it's just going great. It's amazing. They're both really good dogs, and we're loving the homestead life, and we can't wait to put out tons more videos for you. So I just want to let you know all the videos will be family friendly. We're not going to say anything weird or cuss or anything. So we really love watching like other family vloggers, like other Christians, or even if they're vegan, whatever. We're still vegan. And so we just want to put something out there for you. You can have on in the background while you're, you know, doing chores, cooking, traveling, whatever. So yeah, I hope you and your families can kind of catch up with us and watch us. And we'll be doing some vlogs, homestead stuff, wood hauls, wood splitting days, just different things that come with the homestead life here. And probably a lot of recipes and baking. Alma loves baking. What was that, Alma? Yeah, you can come in.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.